So I don't care if my combos suck. I am here to be bold. So I don't care.
Hello, thanks for coming back to the channel. It's time for, well, let's review the new character. Now, here he is here. This is not in fact Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon. This is Clive Rosfield, who is the winter DLC character for Tekken 8. Now, I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't like guest characters in Tekken. I didn't like Noctis in Tekken 7. So what do? They put another Final Fantasy character in. And do they go? No, Noctis didn't really fit. He would fit Soul Calibur perfectly because he uses weapons. I believe Clive Rosfield, I've asked Vim about this because Vim plays this game. He's, what is it, the embodiment of Ifrit, but he's a Final Fantasy character. He's going to have a sword, and he's going to wield a sword. With the exception of Yoshimitsu and Kunomitsu, don't have sword people in Tekken. That's just my personal opinion. Now, the thing was though, and I knew I was going to start this video with a rant. As soon as I found out that we're going to have a guest character, non-Tekken character, as an X1, that means who have they passed over? I've been screaming for Julia or Kunomitsu. They're the two who I wanted in Tekken 8. Because you can't not have Julia. Michelle was been in every single Tekken. Then the bat was passed to Julia. Julia's been in ever since. Until now, until they continue to just not have her. And for me, you can't have that. I mean, look who they could have had. Yes, I mean, you could argue with Mokujin's Bruce Irvin, I think, would be a fantastic shout. I'd love to see Bruce Irvin come into it. Obviously, I want to see Wang back. They won't because obviously they had to box tick and put Leroy in, and he's now main roster. I'm kind of glad they didn't put Farkham Ram in because he was just meh. They got so many of the guest characters utterly wrong in Tekken 7, which was like Akuma. You could argue Geese Howard. He fit all right though, but he had fireballs, and Eliza was basically Morrigan. Do they fit? No, they don't. Tekken has so many characters, a massive roster. It's the same thing that Mortal Kombat suffers from. Mortal Kombat has so many good characters in it, and yet they fill it with dross, like with all these crappy superheroes who belong in Injustice. It's the same way that if you ask me, this guy Clive belongs in Soul Calibur, not Tekken. And it's interesting to note, I play this on Xbox. Final Fantasy 16 is not available on Xbox yet. So that's like a weird dig. Yes, they've got their little collab. Keep your collabs to yourself. As far as I'm concerned, he doesn't belong there. But can I say that without playing him? So that's what I'm here to kind of look at here. I was going to jump straight into an arcade battle. I haven't done any practice with him. All I've done is give him a outfit, which I thought was pretty cool for the sake of a video. But yeah, I'm still, the jury's out. Does he belong there? I just don't know. I'm only going to know until I kind of give it a go. So let's try it. So, as with always, I always seem to give him some kind of customised outfit. I thought, if you're going to have a feckin' sword, you might as well look a little bit like Dante from Devil May Cry.
Get ready for the next battle.
I mean, the face's called Clive. No disrespect to anyone out there called Clive, but it's just a bit of an underwhelming name for a Tekken player, isn't it? Mind you, I like Bob. There we go. That's a much better person to put in. Where's Bob? Where's Bob Richards? Where's Miguel? It's utterly bonkers that these guys have been... Well, at least we've got a sword fight to start with. Now, what's he like? Okay. This is the... Ooh, that's a nice catch. Okay. I can, with very minimal effort, can string a lot together with him. Okay. Which is just going to annoy people even more, because anyone who mains a character like that with that unbelievable reach... Now, this isn't going to be like a fair assessment, because I've never played Final Fantasy 16. I can't, because I own a freaking Xbox. Okay. I mean... He's not difficult to pick up. Straight from the back.
Boy. What was it?
Oh wait, is he British? He sounds like Richard Armitage. Which is kind of cool, I suppose.
Get ready for the next battle.
I don't know. I mean, was he the right choice? I suppose time will tell. It's just, it's too early in Tekken... running leg drop. It's too early in kind of... in Tekken 8's... I mean, it hasn't even been out a year, and they're already, you know, trying to pad it with collabs. I mean, it's got some really good aerial moves. Very, very wide area hitting, which is... Again, when you have a character who is a weapon, that's an immediate unfair advantage, isn't it? I'm trying to see what his launches are like, but I don't understand how the kick can duck, something like that. But... Okay, I need to really work on the old ground game in here because King is ducking under lots of my kind of attacks here. But...
You win.
Is that Phoenix done?
He had the bite of a cow.
Well, I am quite intrigued. The accent. Is it like that through the whole of Final Fantasy 16? I have no idea.
Next battle.
Oh, I hate Victor. Here's two characters who I think if they got taken out of Tekken 8 tomorrow, I wouldn't be sad.
Je vais m'en charger.
Round one.
Right, okay.
Fight.
Okay, so that's his... So, look, if you notice under my thing, I do have a little number. And I've noticed when I'm in heat, he seems to turn into basically what could be best described as a meteor.
Round two. Fight.
Okay, what's his 1, 2, 3?
Rise and shoot.
I mean, at least he doesn't have a projectile, which that combo there is pretty meaty, which I'm literally just. I mean, I'm trying to vary it up a bit. Oh, so that's his tank. So away in 1-2 is his tank. Okay.
These flames, they shall ever guide
I mean, don't get me wrong. To fight as, he is not a bad character. I don't know how I feel about it.
Get ready
I mean,
for the next battle.
I suppose you could. I'm enjoying playing as him, but it's just a bit.
And I.
Okay, there's an interesting interaction between Jin and Clive then.
Fight.
I can't wait to. There's a wall. Okay, this is a really good clearance.
Round two.
I don't know. I'm not. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of sword wielders in Tekken. Never have been. I like Yoshimitsu, but it's just the range advantage that they have is borderline unfair. But he does look pretty cool when he's in heat. I mean, aesthetically, he's wicked. But I just feel that it's just come at the cost of a Julia, or a Kunomitsu, or a Bruce, or a Bob, or a Miguel, or a... I mean, the list really goes on. It's just... I do like playing as Feng at the moment.
Round
Okay, that's an interesting outfit for Feng.
Fight.
I mean, as a tank move, that's immense. That will annoy a lot of people in online. That move alone. Bear in mind, I don't know any juggles for him. I'm just trying to kind of work out. I mean, okay, we've got a floor bounce with a diagonally away and fall. Okay. Let's try that again. That gets the bounce. Okay, I mean, there's an opening gambit. I think where Clive's got really big, wide moves, that gives him real. If he gets blocked, he can get really punished and blocked. It's kind of how I see it. His follow-ups are good. It's just, I mean, you know, mechanically, he's a good character to play as. It's just, I don't know. Don't you think he looks a bit out of place? Because I think he looks a bit out of place. He looks like he belongs in a fucking Final Fantasy game.
Get ready for the next battle.
The rest of these guys, they're they're fighters, with the exception of, I mean, I suppose you could say with Devil Jin, but they do all look like fighters. And then this guy comes in straight out of freaking Legend. Albeit, I'm trying to make him look like a dumb guy. When I complain about guest characters, then I make him look like a Devil May Cry character. Ah! You knew what I was doing, game. I mean, again, I like it. He's got so many powerful moves, which are straight off the one tip. Yeah, the range on that will upset a lot of people because, you know, he's just got such a silly range. I mean, Devil Jin's got a silly range on him, and I complained about that before. That, well, Devil Jin is just a cheap character. That if you main Devil Jin, you know, you don't really get upset at losing.
Get ready for the next battle.
I mean, yeah, okay, I said about it, you know, I mean, this is a better fit of him against Claudio, and the Claudio looks like something from Eurovision here.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice to see they still haven't fixed that one that Claudio can basically jump and punch straight above your head, and somehow it still hits. Such is the dangers of playing on a Xbox Buddy on your computer. That sometimes you do just randomly lose connection. That little... Again! Look at it again. You just... You can punch straight above your head and it actually counts as a hit. Absolutely. Okay, so we're an Ifrit mode. He's got a lot of moves that can hit you on the ground. Should we see what his rage is like? Now I hate the pussy one. I just want to see what it looks like because it's going to be absolutely insane, isn't it? Bloody hell. Okay.
These flames. They shall
he only will look not out of place if he has to fight a Zazel. And I suppose you could say that with, you know, Claudio's got that kind of mystic thing. It's... Oh no, it's True Devil Kazuya. Okay. Again, I don't see how you can make a storyline with him in, sort of thing. Like, it still doesn't make any sense to have Noctis. Well, actually, here's another shit guest character who did not belong in Tekken in the slightest. Negan! What's Negan doing in there? Unnecessarily quickly. This is heat. I mean, it's very flashy, it looks very cool, and as I said, mechanically, he's not a bad player to play as. I mean, this is literally the first time I've picked it up. I've literally installed it, what, 15 minutes ago. Made an outfit for it, hit record, because that's what I do with these things. I'm on the most organic reaction to what I'm seeing on my screen right now. And I mean, yeah, he's not difficult to pick up, but he will annoy a lot of people. He's got ridiculous reach. Does he belong in Tekken? My gut reaction still says no. Soul Calibur, yes. He'd be wicked in Soul Calibur, and he wouldn't look out of place at all. But I don't know. I could see him being popular, and I think the people who will enjoy playing him will be the people, again, who like Devil Jin, who basically don't like losing. But I'm going to quickly jump into a versus mode battle, because with Clive came the new background. We've got a new stage to fight in, which is, I'm guessing, an Ifrit-based one. But I just wanted to show the old Phoenix Gate background, which is, again, very cool. But is it really Tekken? Really? It's bad enough we've got Azazel and Devil Jin and Kazuya blowing stuff up, and then we've got two Espers having a fight. Is that Valor 4? I haven't played a Final Fantasy since 13. But right-handed her in the face. Right, and the interactions as we go to the next level, there's some absolutely epic battle. Yes, I know you can skip this, but look how long this is taking. I mean, the relevance is lost to me because I haven't played Final Fantasy 16, as I know. But I mean, this is pretty cool to look at. It's quite distracting when you're trying to fight. I mean, you can do things like with a real defensive move like that, and you still have the range. And Zafina just totally done that. And oh my god, she's wicked. I just needed one more.
You win. Wait for me, Joshua. Jill. I'll find my way home.
Yes, because you happen to be in Tekken, Clive, not Final Fantasy. But yeah, there we go. That was just kind of me just having a little bash. I wanted to see kind of what it's all about. So, what are my thoughts on it? I mean, as a character to play as, he's very, very simple to pick up. Very wide, wide hit moves that he can hit you from absolutely nowhere near you. So, he will be able to chip away at you even if you back off. He does seem to string together a lot of kind of powerful attacks. And yeah, I suppose if you're a fan of Final Fantasy, this is an absolute boon. If you're like me and you've never played Final Fantasy 16, the context is immediately lost. And I think, as I mentioned before, passing all those great classic Tekken characters who some of us main, but now cannot play in 8 because they're still being left off, is such a poor decision on Namco's behalf, if you ask me. Great. Eddie was brilliant. Eddie shouldn't have been left off in the first place. Same for Lydia. Lydia was fantastic. Heihachi, we understand why he's there. Yes, we're annoyed that he's died and somehow come back, even though he's been thrown off a mountain and killed 3 or 4 times. They still decided to bring him back and played it safe. There's playing it safe, and then there's playing it stupid. And that is basically doing a collab when the game is still new. Collabs are there, I suppose, to bring audiences from other games who like that game you're collabing with into this. This is only the 4th DLC character for Tekken, and you've basically pushed the button and gone straight for a freaking Final Fantasy character? Noctis and 7 showed us Final Fantasy characters don't really work in Tekken games. And unfortunately, they just haven't learned from that because they've gone and done it again. A little bit, because Noctis was cheap, Clive is pretty cheap. He's called Clive, for goodness sake. I can't wait to see any streamers from the Midlands play this and call him Clive. That is the only upshot of this. But mechanically, very good character, massive range, really easy to string together. Does he belong? In my opinion, no. But what do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments what you think of Clive Rosfield being in Tekken 8. Personally speaking, I think he's a good character to play as, but he just doesn't belong. He's completely out of place. That would be like, what next? They're going to collab with FIFA and bring Erling Haaland in. What other ridiculous collabs are they going to put in which just don't make any sense? I mean, Akuma didn't make sense, and that was from Street Fighter. Because it just didn't go at all. The only collab which I've ever heard them rumoured, which turned out to be a rumour, and I was so disappointed the fact it was a rumour, was Baki and Baki's dad, Yujiro Hanma. They would have been perfect in Tekken. Any character from Kengan Ashura, any character from Baki, perfect. If you're going to put a collab in, it's got to fit. Baki Hanma, Yujiro Hanma, Oma Tokita from Kengan Ashura, actually any of the characters from that, like Sekibayashi, or if you had Agito Kano, that would be perfect for Tekken. But no, we've got the guy from Final Fantasy. So, personally speaking, I'm disappointed. I don't think he belongs there. But I said, that's just my opinion on it. If you can choose to agree or disagree with me, that is completely up to you. But guys, that'll be Clive Rosfeld in Tekken 8 for the Winter DLC. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.
So I don't care if my combos suck. I am here to be bold. So I don't care if I play unsafe. I'm just reaching